Alright, what's going on, guys? Long time no see. Well, not really. Not really. I know Blackhead always likes to do, what is it, FXLD? I don't know. But what's the model code for the new Softail Lowrider Special FXDL? No, not DL, FXLRS or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, he always does like that model code on, you know, on Friday. Well, how about SportGlide Sunday? That work? Maybe? I don't know. But, yeah. Anyway, guys, what's up? Today is Sunday. Intra-squad scrimmages went good. As of now, we are still go for launch for regular football scrimmages to open up next week, and then the season to begin in 2 weeks from yesterday. 2 weeks from, well, would have been 2 weeks from this last Friday, so 2 weeks from 2 days ago. So what's that? 12 days from now? So, yeah, it looks like we are go for launch. And at this point, I'm really hoping that it does happen. But, you know, let's face it, we just saw one of the group of 5 conferences say, nope, they're done. And that was the Mid-American. They're not playing football at college. Who knows? I think we're going to start seeing. I got this bad feeling the Big Ten and the Pac-12. The Big Ten's probably going to be first because for some reason we're now 2 weeks damn near into the mask mandate in Indiana, and our numbers have spiked. But anyway, today I got to go into the office or the terminal for just a minute, check to see if my truck is going to be ready tomorrow or not. I'm hoping it is, and if it is, I'll move it so I know where it's parked. I know it's going to be an absolute nightmare to try and get there this morning because, you know, all them Illinois people trying to get back into Illinois. Put the highway pegs down because, you know, we'll spread eagle a little bit. What else is on my brain right now? What else is going on in my brain right now? But yeah, really the biggest thing I want to see is I want to see more comments. I mean, I've got like maybe in all the videos I've done, and I've probably done dozen, 2 dozen maybe, I don't know. I'd like to see more comments. In fact, I think I've only gotten like maybe 2 or 3, maybe. And that's kind of what really has me the most, you know, bummed might be a nice way to put it, but yeah, drop a comment. Let me know if you like what I'm doing or if you hate what I'm doing. You know what? I'll take that. If you want to say my editing sucks, hey, I can live with that. I'm looking at maybe trying a different program at some point, but you know, what kind of sucks is that almost all of them want you either to sign up for the subscription-based service, which I gotta be honest, I'm not a huge fan of those because, well, I think it's kind of stupid. Now I know why they do it, and there's a couple of reasons. Number one, it's a way for them to get more money out of you. But the bigger reason is that they can, and this is how they sell it to the subscribers and their customers, is that, you know, if we do it this way, where, you know, you're pay monthly, you you'll get more, updated content, because you're not just locked into, well, it is what it is, and, yeah, we might have an update or two, but, that's pretty much all it is. Got 4 of them. Road Glide, a Road King looked like, a Street Glide, and I didn't see what the other one was. I might have to go in there at some point, just, seems like it'd be a cool place to maybe meet some people to ride with. But, yeah, anyway, getting back to what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Yet again, is famously my train of thought has just been completely derailed. Big old right in a ditch. Yeah, I'd really like to see more comments. I'd really like to see more likes, more even dislikes. What? Oh yeah, I was talking about the way that things like what is the Adobe editor version of? What the hell is it? I'm using a CyberLink version, but Adobe Premiere. The way they do, where you have to buy the whole packet, or basically you buy month to month. Yeah, it's cool. I get it. I mean, initially it's not a big expense, but blue lights. But eventually, I mean, you never get to the point where yeah, great, it keeps up to date and you get more and more new content. But what if you don't really need it? What if you don't really want it? Whoops, I do that all the time. What if you don't really want it? What if you don't really need it? But anyway, what about I might have the mom just go ahead and have her get it, because she's a teacher and they get pretty sweet discount. I think with that, for everything, it's only like $8 to $10 a month for teachers and students. So duh, have her sign up for it and go that route. Makes a lot of sense to me. What else? Oh yeah, now it looks like one of the motovloggers I follow is done doing motovlogs, and it kind of sucks. I don't know if maybe he's got a work deal, or he just doesn't like doing it anymore. It's turned into for lack of a better term, an actual job, which I get it. If it's not fun, why do it? Because let's face it, we're not, though even those who are making, who are getting, thousands and thousands, even tens of thousands of views per video, like, the Dirty Thumbed One, the Blockhead, the Shade Tree, and all those guys, even those guys, I'm sure, aren't getting, rich from YouTube. They're probably doing okay, but, I don't know. I'm not at that level yet where I'm starting to see money coming in from the YouTube. So maybe one day I get a little bit of, yeah. Hey, llama. Hey, how about a little something, for the effort? Someday maybe, but if we do, great. If we don't, well, then this is just a dumb hobby that, like, a bunch of other things I do, which, it is what it is. I've got a bunch of hobbies, some that pay me a little bit, some that cost me a lot of money. So, but yeah, anything you guys, getting back to football. Any questions you guys have regarding something you see in a football game or basketball game or a baseball game at any level. If you've got a question about rules or anything like that, or if you got a video you want me to take a look at and give you an opinion about, let me know. Hit me up. I got no problem doing that. Now I'm going to tell you one thing I'm never going to do is I'm never going to criticize a fellow brother in the stripes. And if you happen to be an official and you want a critical opinion, I'll give it to you. But I'm never going to criticize, well, they should have done this, they should have done that. It looks like, one thing I'm probably never going to, or God, I hope I never say at least, is, man, they completely kicked that one. But, because we all do it. I mean, everybody, at some point, you ref sports long enough, you umpire baseball, you ref basketball, football, any sport. Eventually you're going to come to a point where you just absolutely butchered a call somewhere, and you hope that it's the you just hope that it's the oddity, not it's the exception, not the rule. I'll give you an example. Probably I think this was two seasons ago, I think it was 3 seasons ago. It was really my first season back working again full-time for football. And I had probably the biggest example of somebody find me a shovel that I've had in my entire career. And it might have cost a team a game. It might have. The good news is that it happened, number one, early in the game. Number two, I believe they still scored a touchdown, so it didn't end up killing them. But the team that I basically, for lack of a better term, ended up screwing, ended up losing. And that happens, stuff like that. And I mean, I watched on the game film, and I still see it from time to time. I was looking for somewhere to bury myself. I was looking for a shovel. So I think we've figured out what handlebars we're going with this winter, so that's always a plus. I'm looking at the Carlini Evil Apes, which, as many of you who follow the Dirty Thumbed one, give them a big dirty thumbs up. You'll know those are the bars he's got on his Heritage. But I like the way they look. I like the tapered look on them instead of the huge step like how this is. I hate that. I think it looks just like absolute trash. I think that looks like absolute crap the way it's just stepped like that. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do those. We're going to swap the risers and the bushings out for number one. Number one, we'll go black risers and clamps. We'll go with maybe a little bit of pullback, although with doing 12 to 14 inch apes, I don't think we're going to need it as much, because I think we can probably angle them back a little bit to get that effect. I would like to know if anybody has done a handlebar job professionally, or even themselves, or had handlebars done in a shop. Anybody know, ballpark what I'm looking at in terms of labor? Is it 4 hours generally, 6 hours generally? Is it just that way I can kind of start figuring out how much money I got to budget for the labor? Because I mean, I know I'm looking at about, I think they were like $350, $400 for the bars. The risers are going to cost me, I think, another $75 to $100. The grips are probably going to cost me about $50 to $75. Same with the levers. And then in addition, we'll have them do a bunch of other general, maintenance. We'll probably have them go ahead and replace the battery, because the bike will be 2.5 years old, so you might as well have it done. And we'll probably go with a with a glass mat or so, or what is it, lithium ion or whatever, something like that. I'll look at batteries here in the next over the next month or two. We'll look at all that stuff, and we'll know what we're going to do. But yeah, I know parts. The cable and the longer cables, the longer brake line, the electrical extensions. I know those will probably run me. I'm guessing probably another $100, give or take. And a handlebar job, for the most part, should be pretty universal. If you say well, are we going to have to put on cable extensions? I said, yeah, okay. They should know what that's going to take, because if you're putting on a set of apes, it should be pretty standard in terms of how long it takes. But anyway, it's probably going to get loud, so we'll go ahead and take a break. If anything interesting comes up, anything stupid crosses my head, well, we'll break in. But we'll see at work. What's going on here? What's going on here? Accident? Oh man. Letting the meat wagon get out of here. You got the front end smashed in a little bit. Not too bad. It's 3:30 right now. It took me right about an hour to get here. Thanks, traffic. Good news is going back should be no problem at all, because today everybody's going back to Illinois, not coming from Illinois.
"20 minutes later."
Okay, so good news, the truck is fixed. The bad news, I don't know what the hell they're doing here tomorrow, but they are doing something and taking some of those parking spots away. So yeah, who knows. Yeah, I know you can't see my face. I got my helmet on. Stupid. What do I got here? Alright, we'll get home now. That is one thing I am going to like about when I get these bars done, is I'll be able to see things out of my mirrors. I do got to look at, some moto vlogs from the Dirty Thumbed one to see how he's running, if he's got him flipped or if he's still got him up top. This was kind of the last weekend where we were, that I was kind of completely free, and next weekend we start, football kind of starts. We'll have days busy, and then the week after that is really we start with busy stuff. But I'm hoping for football to go off as scheduled. I won't say as normal, but as scheduled, yes. Because there's going to be nothing normal about this entire football season. And we'll go back to the expressway. It's a little later than I would have liked to see. We may not get gas. If anything interesting comes across my mind, I'll break in, but if not, we'll see as we get closer to home. Alright. Right, about what, 2 miles? Because you got the little jog around to get to the field there. Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa. Oh. Well, that's just about all she wrote for today, so, because we're literally a half a mile from the house, so until next time, y'all be safe. Keep the shiny side up, greasy side down, and we will catch you on the flip-flop. Deuces.